Wanderers, welcome to the Wondering Dutchmen Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Velpen Disposal.
Clean up, everybody clean up. Nah. Listen, that may work with toddlers, but we're all adults here. And with all of us being busy adults with kids, work, commitments, and life in general, we like to delay the tasks we don't like to do. So here's where Velpen Trucking and Disposal comes in. Call them up today, order the roll-off container in the size you need, and just start chucking, baby. You'll have your fall cleanup done before it's fire-sitting and whiskey-sipping season. Also, Velpen offers residential trash pickup, commercial waste services, and demolition services. Give them a call today.
The Wondering Dutchmen Podcast, where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we wonder about.
The Wondering Dutchmen! Yeah! The Wondering Dutchmen! Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Wondering Dutchmen Podcast, coming to you from Smoker's Lounge. Today's episode is brought to you by Velpen Trucking and Disposal. Happy Friday to you. We're here in the lounge for another great episode, and you're going to have a great time. Shut up, kids! We're going to enjoy this trip. Sorry, I'm practicing for October when we go down to that swamp with all 55 of them crotch goblins in the back of the Suburban and the two dogs.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I probably am. Welcome to the show today. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're feeling footloose and fancy-free. We got our buddy Curtis Crow joining us at the table. Hopefully you enjoyed last week's episode where we caught up.
Against his will, as late as it is.
Yeah,
I decided to wear the same shirt this week.
Me too.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
We did shower in between shows, and here we're back for another week. So we're going to get into it, talk about a little of the things going on, and go from there. But, Brother Dave, what's been going on with you, pal?
You know, nothing new. Not a dang thing new. Been trying to lose some weight. Seen Doc
Flamian?
Doc Flamian down the road, and he said, hey, you know, this is fourth trip in a row. Weight steadily dropping. That's the way to do it. I was like, you dang right.
Did you tell him you've been taking shit out of your pockets before you went in to weigh?
No, I did weigh with everything in my pockets. So I went to get blood work done last week for this visit. This last week.
Yeah.
And I sent a picture to Jenna because she don't believe it. I normally don't wear like athletic shorts in public, but I wore athletic shorts.
It's a
and
tough
t-shirt.
look for a big guy to just wear athletic shorts out in public.
I rolled in that mother trucker in Crocs, athletic shorts, and a T-shirt, and I was going to empty my pockets because it was probably 8:45 in the morning, so still pretty early. I was like, oh, I'm going to wow him on this one. It didn't even weigh me. But then I left the other one after work, so I had the boots and the jeans and the shirt and my pockets loaded down. I was like, oh, to hell with it. I'll just step on like this. And I was still okay with it. So, you know, the addition of...
be quiet.
I don't think it's going to pick it up. It's fine. Because there's been times when we've tried to hear them and couldn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, she did ask. She's like, are you a smoker? And I said, my whole life. Like I always do. And I was like, but not...
That's a great joke when you're a smoker.
But not the cigarettes for the last 8 years. She's like, oh, nicotine free. I said, I said, I am taking nicotine supplements. She said, what? I was like, the Zen pouches. Because there's something out there that apparently a little bit of nicotine is good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some studies out there.
Yeah.
But
really?
Anyway, so I was waiting for...
I mean, now they talk about like having 20 to 30 milligrams a day. You know, the people that are a can a day, they're getting plenty.
How much are in them Zen pouches?
3
6 or
milligrams
3.
a pack.
6 or 3.
Yeah.
There's 15 in a can.
Yes.
I feel like you can find a study to support any theory, though.
That's exactly right.
3.
About right.
Well, so that's
Big
what...
Dog Rocks is...
So that's a
he goes
45
full
milligram
throttles.
can. And a can will last me 2 days. So that's only...
Yeah, you're right there where you need to be.
Yeah, it's... I'm a growing young man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I've been running a calorie deficit most days of the week. I'm not going to say 7, but a healthy 5 to 6.
All you got to do is hit 80%. Be clean 80% of the time.
So 80% of the time, I'm 1,200 calories or less a day. My walk, because I'm fat and out of shape, takes up 500 of that.
Yeah.
1,200.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm slowly on the track to really white trash my way into weight loss. So I'll celebrate with some sort of a, God willing, a face tattoo.
What's your position on face tattoos?
I mean, listen, you do what you got to do,
That's right.
I guess.
Yeah, well, just one of those things. I want people to remember me,
I don't know if the face tattoo is where you really should go with that.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Like, are you going to go like Mike Tyson? Like, you all of a sudden have like an eye socket?
Nope. I've spoken openly about it. Just the state of Indiana,
Yeah.
a small one where a teardrop would be.
Really?
Yep.
Nothing
How'd you come up with
screams
that?
white trash.
That's just what I want.
That's just what you want.
I'm Hoosier through and through. I think,
And
right
a gold
here-
grill.
Well, white gold.
White gold.
I don't like gold. I'm a silver white gold guy. I do like the
Silver and
turquoise,
gold.
but
Silver and gold.
since old Struggle Jennings did it, I feel like I'd be
Poser.
a Johnny come lately if I had a turquoise grill. Just, celebrate my Native American heritage.
That's never been proven, but that's okay.
It's never been disproven.
Yeah, because you won't take the test.
It's kind of like Schrodinger's box and the cat, like you can say it's not.
Is it Schrodinger's box or Schrodinger's cat?
I think it's Schrodinger. I think it's his cat and his box.
But I think it's known as
He
a
was
cat.
involved with both of them.
Yeah. I think he owned them both.
Allegedly.
Now, maybe it would have been held better for science if there had been separate parties for each. If you control the box and the cat.
Schrodinger.
Then you can control the experiment to get,
Yeah.
like you said, you can find a study for anything you want.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's true that
Control the data.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Control the people.
Big fella, what about you?
Just sweating, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Just lots of sweating.
That's good for you.
So a lot of heat.
It's good for the skin. Keeps the pores.
Indiana has been balls deep in
Salty.
the fire of 1,000 suns here lately with the just the heat index, the humidity, the just all of it. It's been gnarly. Been starting early for work. Been starting at 6, so 5 o'clock alarm. Getting up,
Rolling it on two wheels at 5:55.
no,
Clocking in at 5:57.
not too bad, but just getting out there, getting after it. Trying to make Huntingburg better every day. That's
why we love you,
So
pal.
just trying to stay hydrated. A lot of cramps. A lot of electrolyte drinks and supplements. Pedialyte, electrolyte, Gatorlyte. All that shit. Trying to eat lighter at lunch,
Yeah,
stuff like that. A lot of vegetables, a lot of
Helium hot dogs.
summertime fruits and things, but we're almost like this week today in real time. I mean, high of 83.
It was a beautiful
The
day.
humidity was like gone.
It was amazing.
It's absolutely mind-boggling now.
August 1st.
It's August 1st right now in real time. We've got the doors open in the lounge. Not really much fans going.
Air conditioners running, but just for the.
But with
humidity.
just for the humidity to pull it out of the air that the garage doors are open for. But it's just it's the grind. It's what we signed up to do. It's just something you got to do, and I'm used to it. I got my hair cut today. I'm feeling
Looks good.
Feeling good. I'm
Really
down.
flat top looker.
I know. Down a few
Getting
more.
thin, though.
I'm down a few more lbs myself. Nothing to really brag about, but other than that, guys, it's just we're in it. We're in the thick of it right now. Summertime, baby.
Curtis, what about you?
Yeah.
Well, my family's recovering from a flooded basement a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to
T's
have you
and
on, and
P's,
you're like,
T's
well,
and P's.
we've taken on water.
Yeah, it was quite the evening. I was sitting down there watching some golf, and it was about 1:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's about when it started there.
Getting ready
soon
to
after.
is the open, so I was
Yep.
getting ready to slip into some Z's, and I can usually hear the pipes running downstairs in the basement, but this sounded a little bit closer to home, and I look up and there's water just pouring in the basement door, and after some investigation, the drain was covered up, and it's my fault because this winter I can't remember how it happened, but I accidentally busted the window out of the storm door when I was moving something.
Mm-hmm.
And
Happens.
And I decided I'm just gonna put some cardboard over that for now. And it had come unglued, untaped, and fallen over the drain and covered in leaves. And there was a pool of about 1.5 feet of water down the basement stairs and pouring in.
Yeah.
So that's on me. But
Things happen. You got to adapt, overcome.
yeah,
No
we
biggie.
had to, it was only thing we lost was a couple rugs. We got pretty lucky.
And they're probably rugs you didn't like if they were in the basement.
They were old. I mean,
They probably
we
didn't
coulda
even pull the
cleaned
room
We
together or
could have
nothing.
cleaned. No, they did not pull the room together
Right.
at all. It probably had a lot of pee on it too, like that.
Yeah.
Like that rug. did.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were getting rid of those, and that's it. That's all we lost. We didn't lose anything, and that's where it came into my studio, like it was pouring into my.
Oh, boy.
So it could have been
Real
Devastating.
devastating. is one way to put it. Yeah. So
Well, I think we got almost, 5 inches of rain in
Yeah.
a matter of
it was insane.
Yeah.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
I was bailing water out of the window wells because it was just overflowing and then pouring down into the basement, and literally praying for the Lord to stop the rain. I mean, I was.
Had a Noah moment.
I mean, it was.
There actually might have been a Noah Ark joke when I said, they're like, where's Curtis at? I was like, he's got water coming in the basement.
I said something about all them
Animals?
animals you're harboring.
Yeah, I got them bunnies. We only got 2 of them.
Oh, yeah. Thin the herd out a little
Ain't
bit.
you got some chickens back there or something?
No, we're working on it.
Oh.
I got to finish a coop, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
If you guys know anything about building chicken coops, but I'll take any advice you got.
I've built one.
We got an old shed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Did I
That's
use
perfect.
that?
chicken.
All you need.
Now, see, people say that they'll suffocate in there.
Well, hell, fire. I don't
Is that
think
is
so.
that the case? Somebody said I need to put windows, and I'm not getting glass windows for a chicken coop.
Well, you're going to have a door hole cut in the side for him to come in and out, huh?
Yeah, we'll have a little door.
That'd be
plenty
fine.
of air.
That'd be fine.
I mean, you go to
you
these
get more
commercial-
air through a hole than you get through a glass window.
Go
Exactly.
get you a whirly bird.
That's too expensive.
Put
I
your
just got a hole.
whirly bird in the roof. No big
Oh,
deal.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
little whirly bird.
It's got a shingled roof on it too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a nice.
That's highfalutin.
Yeah.
You've seen it from the road.
They're going to lay golden eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to much bread as my wife's been baking. We need to.
So what is
Have her own
what is
eggs.
going on with that?
She just
Likes
always,
making
she
bread.
always loves bacon, and she's I like
Baking.
I like bacon. too.
Baking.
She likes baking, and she's just started doing the farmers market. Well, it's grown a little bit. She's got people ordering stuff, and so it's not her full time gig or anything, but she's been.
I do like bread.
Yeah, she
Well,
does really good sourdough, really good cinnamon
It's good
rolls.
for your gut.
Muffins.
The sourdough?
She makes
Yeah.
oatmeal. Cream.
Sourdough's good for your gut. Don't you dare say oatmeal cream
She
pie.
makes homemade oatmeal cream pies, and it is absolutely dangerous. Yeah, it sounds
There's
like you
something in this world that I love. It's a nice cream pie.
It's well,
You fell into that one a little bit.
It's a
Yeah.
good, nice cream pie.
I'm so innocent. I didn't even realize where that was.
Oh,
Going.
you!
Of the
I could feel it coming.
of the oatmeal variety.
Yeah,
I'll be damned.
Pick up
Yeah,
from
way
that
to-
one.
Way to take a wholesome
Pick
moment.
up on that
just
one
kill
there,
it.
church boy.
yeah.
You don't deserve that.
Church boy,
Shirts,
so
shots fired.
aggressive.
Well, because it was, I know it's not your wife's business, but one of our new followers, which, I mean, if she had her
Who we-
business
what are we
name, we could
talking
throw it
about?
out there.
What now? Where we at? here?
talking about?
Where we going?
Your wife's baking business.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Whose wife are we talking
Oh.
about? Whoa.
Your wife's
All
talking
right.
about him.
Shut it
Let's
off.
You
pull
wanna
it
go ahead up here
together.
to the-
Pull the plug.
Let's reel it in here.
God.
Good.
But one
Hey,
of
in
our
defense, you're the one that had to clog gutter there.
Good gravy. Good gravy.
one of our new followers on our Facebook page, which we appreciate you following, is a little business in Huntingburg called Hickory in Bloom.
Oh yeah,
Sourdough cottage bakery located in Huntingburg using organic and locally sourced ingredients. And I was looking through the photos, and they've got a pretty stout.
Sounds like competition.
yeah. She's right across the farmers market from us.
Oh, shoot.
Damn.
They're great. Jeez.
Do we need to
No.
do we
it's
need to
great.
poop on our
We're-
table?
It's good. My wife and her both make sourdough, but she's got some cookies and some other stuff
Yeah,
that
she's got
of
some other
of
things.
varieties that Miranda doesn't make.
Kind of carved your own niche there.
Yeah, well, there's any given Saturday there could be 4 sourdough stands.
Oh, yeah.
Does she do a jalapeno? Does your wife
Really?
do a jalapeno cheddar?
She does jalapeno cheddar. She does pepperoni mozzarella, which is absolutely killer sourdough.
Bread?
Bread.
With meat in it?
pepperoni and mozzarella inside of it.
Is that every Saturday?
Yeah.
We'll
We
be
need
down
to
there
go.
tomorrow.
We'll be down there tomorrow.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What time?
7 to 11. 7-11. Yep.
7-11.
Now does Loose Change sit out there and play a little music? And
No. And actually, I've been put on kid duty because the last time we took the kids to the farmer's market, it was a disaster.
How'd that go?
It's just
Apparently pretty bad.
it's chaos. It's chaos.
There goes your profit, huh? Bought it all up.
no, they just probably run around like
It's
banshees.
it's so crazy. There's other, we call them just farmers market kids because all the other vendors, there's other vendors with kids too, and it just becomes. It's good when like
What's that crowd like down there? A lot of
A lot of
traction.
Subarus, a lot of Birkenstocks, a lot of
I
hats.
mean, I get
No,
it.
actually, the Huntingburg farmers market is just a lot of older people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing. It doesn't get.
How many
crazy,
people are down there selling eggs?
does it?
3.
I actually don't think there's anybody selling eggs,
Are you gonna get back in the egg business?
but we might get in there once we get some chickens going.
You want to go together? You want to partner up?
Yeah, what are we gonna call it?
His last chickens were well, don't call it cream pie.
Well,
Cream pie eggery.
C&Z eggs.
C&Z eggs.
Big
Yeah.
crow eggs.
I like that. I don't know if people buy crow eggs.
Yeah, they might send the wrong
I mean, you got a lot of. You could Pastor Egg Company, Pastor Kid Egg Company.
Yeah.
Then you could stamp crosses on your eggs.
Well, we don't have to,
Go that far into the
Yeah,
branding.
you know.
Then that means you got to wash them, and nobody wants a wash.
you don't wash. You can't. I mean, you can,
Loose
but
Change Egg Company.
Yeah.
Loose change. I think once we get our acreage fenced in for the horses, I think I'm going to get some bison.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
I thought you were going to
People love bison.
Sell
You're
gonna sell glue.
Yeah. Homemade glue.
Does anybody around here have bison?
I don't think so. Not
And
anymore.
I was
Well,
driving up.
neighbor's got one.
Worked with a guy.
Yeah, but we're going to raise them for meat.
Oh, yeah.
Merkley's will butcher them for us, I'm sure.
I worked with a fella that had them in an adjacent county that's like for the burger. Boys, you're talking some serious coin.
Well, I know we're going to
Like
stand them out there and let them eat.
$10, $12 a pound.
I got a veterinarian on staff.
Good shit.
On staff.
It's my wife.
Yeah.
Volunteering her.
Yeah.
But no, that's maybe we should.
We should cross like beefalo, like
That- yeah,
bison.
they
with
have
like
those.
some
That's a real thing.
Herefords or something.
That's a real
You could do some elk meat.
Yeah.
Oof.
Elk and horses call it
Ain't
like
there a guy out here
elk.
who got some elk too?
Yeah, the guy that just left, his grandmother has.
You hear what he just said?
elk. No, I missed it.
Elk and horse. We could call it helk.
Little Helen Keller.
Have you guys ever had horse?
Pork.
Never had horse meat.
Me neither.
I hear it's good though.
Right, she was
Stringy.
starting to turn.
I think it's
Slaughtered this horse
last Tuesday.
I mean,
I
I
define stew,
Canadians.
Everett.
I think
it's kind of
stringy.
stringy. They say it's stringy.
Kind of like
Very
I feel like it'd
fibrous.
all be a roast.
Yeah.
Real lean animal.
Yeah.
You're not putting a T-bone out there.
No.
Oh, hell no. But I bet it'd make a fine roast.
Yeah.
Depending on
Don't
how
Canadians eat horse meat? Like isn't that
I
a
think
regular
so.
thing?
backstraps on them some bitches be pretty healthy. Probably swag though. Saddleback.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends on the type of horse.
But you wouldn't want a real old horse. It'd be
No,
tough. Take a little
no.
tough, taste a little tough.
You want a foal, real young.
Well, I don't know about that, but
God almighty.
Kind of like veal.
Yeah. Hey, born last week. Ready for your dinner table. Yeah, but it's so cute.
Like
they are
butchering
born
Great
at the size
Danes.
of a deer. So
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yours truly's got not too much going on. We're still hoofing it in the kid business, as we will for quite some time.
Yep.
Got to play a little golf in real time yesterday over at Sultan's Run with a friend of the program, Phil Colley.
Nice.
We went over and played a little golf. He had some Dutchman questions, just asking, just in general. So I told him he needs to come to the lounge, hang out for an evening with us, drink a couple cold Busch Lights.
Yeah.
But just played golf. Got golf weekend coming up, and then golf for work coming up, and
A lot of golf coming up here.
yeah, it's really.
What a dirt bag.
I haven't
Well-
got to play yet this year.
I was right there with you for a little bit.
Tough spot.
I've only played, I think, twice.
Yeah.
February?
What's February?
That's when you started playing?
I think I was out there in April. Played in April up there at the Ross. It's pretty wet. Hate playing wet golf.
Yeah. Not
You
fun.
hit a ball and it just
Chafe a lot.
not that.
Mud ball.
Yeah, mud ball is what it is. But Sultan's was in good shape. If you get a chance to get over there and play Sultan's Run, it's a nice little track.
Yeah, I like it. I've only played it once.
And that where you broke your foot over there at
Buffalo Trace, yeah.
Yeah, then we went and filmed an ad
Full
for
circle.
Porta Jasper.
Right back to the Buffalo.
Had to carry him in. To
Oh,
the
it was so
truck.
sad.
It was awful.
He was gimping around. Porta Jasper was a sponsor.
You guys walking?
No.
No, hell no.
We did some stuff
I
on
wasn't
boats.
even playing at the time. I played the front nine, and I had to be somewhere for this, and I had like an hour.
We were
I was
shooting
like, well,
a promo.
I'll just ride in the buggy. And on
Oh.
hole 10 at
It's
Buffalo,
10.
you got to
You go
walk
up
up
the
the
hill.
steps.
Yeah.
So I walked down the steps, like, "Hey guys, that was a great shot you had there." And there's a crack in the sidewalk, and it rolled my ankle. And then so I hopped to overcompensate. And when I did that, I caught the edge, and the concrete dropped off like 4 inches because it was washed out. And then I rolled the other ankle, and something popped. And there's like people from work there.
Numbies.
I was like, "Son of a bitch, guys! I'm on my third
Thanks for
beer."
coming, Curtis. Tell your dad we said hi.
It was awful, and they were like, "Oh, this guy is wasted." And I'm like, "No, this is my third beer, and I'm wearing all of it." And then I had to untie
Kind of
my
like them
shoe.
poor girls in the video.
We had to carry him out of his truck into.
That's
the
probably why
Porta-Jasper.
Porta Jasper never wanted to sponsor up.
Like these guys. This is a mess.
They came and drank our beer out of the fridge. Watch.
Watch this big bastard.
What kind of promo did you do there?
Yeah, exactly.
it's-
You're right. I mean, you're right, Curtis.
It's still it's
You're right.
on the interwebs
You're
there
right.
somewhere. It might be worth getting out there. But Dave
right.
texted out the group. I think I broke my ankle, guys.
Yeah.
Like, what do we need to push back? I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Don't worry about it.
We're all sitting there. He gets out of the truck and
Oh boy,
it's like, buddy, you don't have to do that. I'll be
it was
be
like
fine.
a train wreck. You know, like a Faces of Death video. Watching Dave try to get out and get ready to go.
It was something else.
God,
Hey,
man.
shout out Porta Jasper for the free ad. That might
Man
have
with
worked
a
out
wooden
better than what
leg.
we did. That was back in those early days where we thought we had time to shoot like promos for
Yeah.
It was
people.
tough getting in that pontoon boat. For
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Always gonna have to get the scissor lift out to get him up there.
Yeah, it was a
all
tough
right.
I
spot.
want to
Figured-
see this video.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
find
we'll
it.
have to find it. But hey, you know what? We're going to take a quick pause before we get into the rest of the show.
Back in 1990, Old Vanilla Ice released the heater known as Ice Ice Baby. Some of you too young to even know, and others just sang the lyrics in their head. We like to think that Old Vanilla Ice was singing the song about our favorite ice company, Celebration Ice. That's right. We're in the dog days of summer, and the boys over at the plant are continuing to churn out that high-quality ice we've all come to love. If that bag doesn't have Celebration Ice on it, just know you bought an inferior product. Word to your mother. Ice Ice, baby.
All right, Big Mace, what you got, buddy?
Guys, we lost a freaking legend.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, well, 2 of them,
Ryan Sandberg?
3 of them.
That guy from
Judge Leone.
Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamal.
Oh.
He bit the dust too.
Well, and
Did he drown?
Yes.
yeah.
And then the jazz trumpet player or French horn player from King of the Hill, Guy Mangiolone.
Yeah. He was like 84.
R.I.P.
Absolutely rough.
Jazz guy.
R.I.P.
July.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Speaking of King of the Hill,
Here we go.
August 4th, the reboot starts.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Goddamn Boomhauer.
That's not even.
I'm actually talking about Mr. John Michael
Montgomery.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Hey, he'll be up there to Bledsoe's up there on the hill on 145.
Yeah, you will.
I'm not talking about John Michael Montgomery, guys. I'm talking about John Michael Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm not an Ozzy guy. I'm just going to throw it out
you're
there.
Stupid. You guys are stupid.
I
He's a legend, man. The Prince
I'm-
of Darkness. Like he's one of the biggest rock icons in modern day American history.
I would disagree with that.
Kid Rock. You ever heard of that guy?
Fuck's
Yeah.
sakes.
Hey, I heard a story about Kid Rock.
Here
that
we go.
When he had his heart attack.
He had a heart attack.
No, well, yeah, he did like a while ago. But
Really?
whoever was on
Shocker.
tour with him, Kid Rock continued to pay for like him and his crew, so they didn't go without.
Hell yeah.
because they
he
canceled
did.
some shows. So Kid Rock sounds like a stand-up guy.
Right.
Which somebody, when we posted that video about Kid Rock for your birthday party, they said they had a connection, and it's
I think they were talking about strippers, the topless waitress.
not Kid Rock.
If I'm mistaken, that'd be great, but I'm pretty sure they were probably talking about topless.
Well, let's
servers.
get back here talking about Ozzy.
There we go.
I'm just not an Ozzy guy. I mean, it's tough that he's died. I mean, T's and P's to his family, but
It's tough.
Hey, his daughter.
which one was she?
She had purple hair, and
She
was,
Kelly?
Yes,
Kelly
She
Osbourne.
wasn't good looking when they had the reality show, but
She got on the Zimpy.
yeah, she's been
Early Zimpy.
did her well.
Yeah, and then his son Jack. But no, I just growing up listening, to his music with my dad, big Black Sabbath fan, and then like just
Give me 10 Black Sabbath songs.
10.
Yeah.
And
If he's such a rock icon.
Mama, I'm Coming Home,
Okay.
War Pigs,
Okay.
Changes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
there's at least 3.
Can't put me on.
Crazy Train is the
All right,
biggest
well,
one.
That's
so
what I
4.
had. R.I.P. Ozzy, miss you. You'll totally be missed. It was a big deal to me. I mean, I've been kind of reminiscing and listening to it since he passed away. Had a huge farewell concert, which was ironically how quick after that show he did pass away. But
Well, I
a
think
lot
that
of
was
pretty
planned,
cool,
right?
a lot of pretty cool
For him to die?
a lot of pretty cool stuff
He went
coming
to
up.
Switzerland. I think it was an assisted death.
Is it? Was it? I thought that was just a rumor.
He died at home.
What?
In Birmingham,
Okay, well, that was
Alabama?
way off.
England. But
Like, how can you call him an American rock icon?
I never did one time
Oh,
ever say American. But anyway, yeah, so this topic f***ing sucks. Thanks for listening to everybody that just took a big fat shit into my bowl of Cheerios and or Wheaties, whatever you prefer in the morning. But I was a big Ozzy fan, still am, always will be, and R.I.P. Ozzy. And
Hey, I'm sorry to hear about that.
yeah, T's and P's, the whole thing. It's a big fat f***ing flop, according to the Wondering Dutchmen and everybody involved with this production as of right now, currently. So I'll just take those memories to the grave with me that I have listening to his music with my father,
The
and,
Prince of Darkness.
and all that stuff. So
Well,
yeah.
I did hear another thing that I think towards the end there he
Yeah.
did find God. I thought
Yeah.
he did do he did do that. But I mean, one thing he did,
Right.
that concert I think raised like $180 million.
Yeah,
And so
yeah, for Parkinson's research.
I had heard that he
for-
had gone off all of his meds
Yeah,
to
so
be lucid for the show.
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? I was
Yeah.
trying to remember where I heard
Looked
that.
into it pretty good, but anyway, yeah, I know.
I feel like Jack Black did a good cover of Mrs. Crowley or Crosley or
Crowley, Mrs.
that was another song.
Mr. Crowley. Yeah.
There's 4.
Yeah. Right. So, what do you think about Casey?
Well, we lost a rock icon this week, and no, sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your Aussie thing.
No, it's all right, man. Whatever. It's good. Everything's fine. Nothing here.
Not.
NFH.
Nothing's here, boys. Not at all.
So, moving on from that, do you want to take a moment of silence for Ozzy?
Nope.
We can.
I think we've
Yeah,
had a few
take-
moments of silence during that conversation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Pretty silent the whole time.
I'll edit those out, compile them together, and put them at the end.
One big moment of silence.
Hey, your guys' episode had like 6 minutes of silence at the end. It was
That's
for Ozzy.
Yeah.
So I had a situation up at the CVS in West Baden the other day, and you're familiar with the CVS in West Baden.
Oh,
I
yeah.
assume that's your old stomping grounds up there. And I was walking in to get an anniversary card for my lovely bride because it was our anniversary. Don't tell her that because
She didn't know.
didn't know, but I remembered. She's busy. Just had a kid. All that stuff. She's busy. Not that I'm not involved in that. And as we record in real time, it's 12:50, and I'll be up. Probably still at 3 for the nighttime feeding and changing. But doing my part. But
Yeah, good for you.
yeah, there was a guy. Hey, just because you're bitter about Ozzy, don't take it out on me.
Yeah, it's not like none of us have already been there or nothing.
Yeah. I'm a father of 4.
Hey, you
Like,
got
I've
that? What, you got? Is there a trophy up there somewhere?
Can you give me a trophy, Dave?
Yeah, we
Dad of the year.
We'll get it.
We're gonna have to get one of those wow faces.
So there was a guy walking out, and he must have done something with. I thought he was a plumber. Like his shirt had kind of like the plumber thing.
Ass crack.
But then it was no. And then it was like a water. So I don't know what he was doing, but he had been there to do some work. And I was walking in, and I'm a very sociable person, small town. So I gave the, hey, how you doing? You know, as I walked in.
Of course.
And this guy goes, do I know you from somewhere? And I go,
You got a daughter, right?
no, he was a younger guy. He was a younger fella. And I go,
Good thing you didn't say that then.
I was like, I don't know, man. Where are you from? He's like, oh, I'm from up in Columbus, Indiana. And I was like, well, you know, my wife worked up there in Columbus. Like, we went out a few times, like 9-10 years ago when we were dating, when she was still working up there. He goes, no, that's not it. I said, okay. I was like, well, do you get in DuBois County much? No, I really don't. You know, my area, this is kind of furthest south I get. And I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't want to, like, jump straight to, like, oh, you watch The Wondering Dutchmen? So I was like, I mean, by chance, did you have somebody involved in the legal system like I did? You know, I'm an attorney and private practice stuff. And he looked at me and goes, no, nothing like that. But, man, you're just so damn familiar. Like, I know who you are. And I was like, well, you know, an overweight, bald guy with a beard, like, that's kind of like a standard MO for a lot of guys. Like, maybe you just have me confused with somebody. He goes, no, I swear to God, I know who you are. And I was like, well, you know, I'm kind of on a little bit of a podcast. Like, you know, like maybe you've seen that. And
No, that's not it.
That's exactly. He goes. I was like, do you listen to podcasts? He goes, yeah, I do. He goes, what's the podcast? And I go, The Wondering Dutchman. He goes, you guys got some stuff on. And I was like, oh, he's seen the tits video. And I was like, oh yeah, we do. We post a lot of reels. And he goes, no, that's not it. And I was like, and I looked at him. I go, well, pal, I can't help you. He goes, man, I swear to God, I know you. And I was like, Casey Lindemann, Holland, Indiana, attorney, like podcast. I was like, oh, you got a kid that plays baseball, maybe? No kids. I was like, well, do you like involved in baseball? No, but I swear I know who you are. And I was like, we just went through everything where you would have known me from. I don't think you
bring
do.
up the golf scramble that we should have won.
And I didn't, but he didn't look like a golfer.
Do you think
Neither
he
do
does
we.
that to people on a regular basis?
Probably does. Probably
Just
does.
to mess with people.
But
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, but I was wondering if you guys have ever had that situation where somebody swore they knew you up and down, and you ran through everything you're involved in, and it still was like, nope, that's not it, because that's exactly what happened to us standing in the middle of the CVS in West Baden.
Well, I'm going to go off on a limb and say this episode's off to a shit start because, no, I've never had that happen. I have nothing to add to this.
I have had it happen to where somebody comes up to me. Matter of fact, me and the warden just had this happen to us a few weeks ago, probably close to a month ago.
She doesn't remember.
At the Rural King, and we was walking into the Rural King, and this kid walked up, and he was like, "Hey," you know, and I'm like, "Hello." And, you know, like, how's it
Hello,
going,
mate?
How's it going, bud? You know, and all this stuff. And then, like, he goes, oh, how you been and all this shit. And I'm like, he's asking me questions, and we're trying to make small talk and trying to muddle our way through
talked
it.
about this.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I am so sorry, but do I know you? You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, I worked at here with this
cousin
guy back in the day. You remember? And I was like, oh, you know what I mean? And it really didn't still ever click. But, like, vaguely, I can still remember who he was, you know? But that happens quite often to me.
Now, I have a similar story that I'm going to share in hopes that this guy watches. A few years ago, I got reached out on Messenger on the face space by a fella.
You got reached out?
A fella reached out to me.
Okay.
Hey, man, how you been? You remember me? And I'm like, no, buddy. Who are you? Oh, I graduated with you. I was friends with such and such and such and such and such and such. It's like, yeah. a long time ago, man. I don't remember. And he's like, oh, no. He's like, yeah, you knew me. I need $30, man. Actually need $100. And this is terrible. So I Facebook check. I'm like, oh no, he actually knows all these mamma jammas. And he tells me that he's stranded somewhere with his kiddo, and he can't get home because he lost his bank card or something. And I was like, well, how am I going to send you money then if you ain't got no bank card there, Hoss? You know, like it ain't cash, you know. And call me the fool, but I ended up being like, the dude needs a hand, he's stuck. I was like, I got some buddies up there help come fix your car if you need it. No, I just need gas. So I ended up, he wanted way more than $30, but I sent him $30. I pay you back. Never heard anything again. Homeboy's doing real good. He's always posting his side gigs on there on the Facebook now. I mean, he was radio silent for like 7 years. Apparently found Jesus or something, which is great for him. But I still feel like he me.
He took your $30 and ran.
Yeah, that's what he did. And I'm kind of hoping that this turns into a reel and he sees it. Because he knows, you know who you are, my and I see you making your Sunday dinners, selling them mamma jammas for $10 a pop, and I made $170 today. Well, my I gave you $30 when you told me your kid couldn't get home. I remember.
You owe me, sucker.
By the way, knowing people that owe you money from my previous life, there's about a handful that still do, and I'll see them out in public, and I'll go, yeah, they owe me.
How's that McDonald's, pal?
They owe me $450
Off
for
a
this
nice pair of shoes you got.
Looks like a new boat hanging out there back.
It happens since we've started this. I feel like it happens more now than it ever has happened. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's the problem. Like, you don't want to immediately assume. Like,
Right.
you've had success. You've kind of got a public face out there a little bit. You don't immediately want to assume, like, oh, you're a fan of the Dutchman. Awesome. And then be like, never heard of you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Never.
More people have not heard of us than have heard of us.
Well, that would just, that's statistically speaking. Yeah.
Logical.
Yeah.
The people, so for me, I don't, so I listen to the show when I can.
Bullshit.
Which I don't listen quite a bit. I don't listen very much.
To this show?
Yes, my own show.
Do you think that's weird?
He's never listened to an episode of this.
That's not
fine.
true.
That's fine.
You've
That's
listened
not
to
true.
it.
Do you
Have
guys listen to it?
Yeah.
Every time I edit, I listen to the whole
Well, of course. So
thing.
do you listen to it?
Yeah. I would say that my drive up to the resort or like working in the office, I will listen to.
What's going through your head? Are you critiquing? Are you reminiscing? What's?
I think the biggest thing, sometimes you forget what you talk about to a
He's
certain
probably
extent.
checking to be sure I
That's
edit
what
it
I'm
well.
getting at. Like I don't.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's
there
been
might have
burned on
been
this
an
podcast for a hot mic moment.
Since
So,
I don't.
yeah, that was a great. Like,
Hey,
I'm driving to work and it's like,
have you listened to the show? It's bad.
Yeah.
real bad.
hey, I don't know if you know this,
but you
and
need
it's
to take
probably
it
a
down
mistake.
now.
But I think Dave forgot to edit something. And I was like, oh, what's it about? Something to do with ladies' backs and statistics. Oh, shit.
I've not heard about
It
that.
would have canceled us. It would have gotten. Yeah, it was not good.
Well, when we get done, I'll need to.
Yeah,
We will.
it in.
We can try to find out. But anyway, I don't. A lot of times, like I have a fair amount of beers, or like on nights where, like we just kind of flow, and the conversation happens and whatever. There's a lot of times where like I don't necessarily remember.
Do you remember
what we talk about? And
Go off the rails.
And then when we were batch so we batch record every week, but like
Sure.
when we were still releasing like bi-weekly and things like that, like you don't remember what comes out when and like what day and this and that. So like I'll get text messages. You hear this like dinosaur that I have living in my throat?
Yep.
So like I'll hear these things and I'll get text messages and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're so right when you're talking about da 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 da," and I'm like, I don't have a freaking clue what they're talking about. You know what I mean? And then I have to think about, oh, they're talking about the show on this episode when we talked about this. 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean?
My mom used to do that to me. With
Yes.
me and Dad's podcast. She would
Yes.
text me and be like, "I did not say that," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
And
all the time.
acts like I'm there with her in real
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Listening to the episode.
Right.
Well,
So that happens to me all the time, and then that will tie into, when you're at the Bombers game, or when you're at a high school football game, or you're at the grocery store, or wherever, and you do bump into someone that listens to the show, or da-da-da-da-da, and they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, remember you were talking about this?" And I'm like, "Oh, nope, I don't have a clue what you're talking about." But you just got to muddle your way through it, And I mean, it happens to me quite a bit.
I was in a meeting at work this week, and somebody brought up the Coldplay thing. And somebody else in me was like, "Oh, Dave just talked about that this week, huh?" And I was like, "Oh, it's not really work talk."
Yeah. Well, we had a moment. So the reel that went big, it was in directors, and they overheard like, "Oh, 5 million views. What'd you guys talk about?" And I was like, "Not in this meeting. Not in this meeting. Not that it's like terrible, but it's not like
Yeah, you wouldn't talk about it at work, with folks in there.
Not everybody. Yeah. What about
on the legal side?
Yeah. What about you? You ever have that ultimate? Do I know you from somewhere?
I've gotten a lot over the past couple years of this. Actually, just happened to me a couple weeks ago, where somebody come up and be like, "You're a comedian, aren't you?" And it's weird because like I don't really identify with that anymore because it's been like months since I've done it. But somebody saw me at the Astra or something like that. But my favorite is when I'm with my dad, and Dad being a preacher, a coach, a teacher at school, all the things he's been.
Podcast
personality. He introduced me to somebody tonight at the Strassenfest that watches us on the podcast. He goes, "This is my son," and he goes, "Oh yeah, I recognize him from the show," which is crazy because we haven't posted in a year.
Hey, it's a good show.
But what's funny is like somebody will be talking to him and they'll just be talking like he knows who they are, and then he'll interrupt him and go, "I'm sorry, I don't know who are you." Like he has no tact about it at all. It's just like, "Who are you?"
I think I'm guilty of that too, because my inner monologue the whole time they're speaking, I can't focus on anything that they're saying. The only thing I can think of is
Trying to remember who it is.
Who in the hell are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then finally I'll just say, "Hey man, I'm so sorry, but who are you again?" You know what I mean? And then they're like, "Oh, it's me."
I wish you could do like on text. Like I literally would just say, "Who dis?"
Yes,
On
me
text.
too. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you could just do that in person.
Yeah.
Dave still does that in our group text. And
Yeah,
it's been
for
the
sure.
same for a while. I think the biggest thing is when you do have somebody that you don't know, but like they know Dave or they know Big Mace, but don't know me, or vice versa for the group. And then they'll talk to you like your old buddies, and you guys have been through like Vietnam together. And you're like, "Yeah, I really don't know you all that well."
Yeah.
But they feel, and that's the weird thing about this show, and it's great that they feel this connection with you, like they're sitting here in the room with you, and they're still strangers to you. So it's a very awkward, like it's a weird thing to get over.
Yeah.
Were you expecting a guest at 12:30 at night?
Well, it's the
I'm
cripple.
always
It's the cripples ride.
oh, that's right.
We've
I was
got
gonna say I'm always expecting somebody.
we've
Yeah.
got a cripple in the hood tonight. He's got to have his ride home.
Yeah. Although he posted that he was a few episodes behind and his wreck happened while he was listening to this show. That's not good pub for us.
Right.
Was he here listening to the show?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he was a few behind because he, since the accident.
Oh,
But-
good grief!
It's all part of it. But we're glad to see he's
Easy,
up,
Papaw.
doing well. Lucky to be alive.
Amen, baby.
Yeah.
That was
Standing
a great
tall.
job, buddy.
There it is.
Oh,
There it
my
is.
God.
There it
Grief,
is.
that's a hell of a scar.
Looking
pal.
good. Wow. Looking good.
I'm glad you came out, buddy.
See ya.
Yeah, we will.
Well, one more question about that for you guys. You talked about it a little bit, big fella, but like those interactions where you have absolutely no clue or like who somebody is, like what's your go-to move to make it seem like you do know them?
I speak in generalities of whatever situation I'm in, hoping that is close enough tie to where I allegedly know the person from.
Yeah. What about you?
I'd just say, yeah, man, good to see you, and to just keep walking.
What about
That's a pretty similar response that I have.
Yeah.
Now, the awkward situation is if you're there like with your wife and they're there with somebody like their wife, because they're like my power move because they want you to introduce. So like I'll usually like introduce Janelle right away. Be like, oh, this is my wife, Janelle. And then hopefully by that time, there's like Janelle went into that. Oh, Janelle, and be like, and Janelle reaches out her hand to shake, and it'll be like, oh, I'm Curtis. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's who that is.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
That's a lawyer
is
move
good,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Esquire.
Yeah.
because speaking of the
That's some
same,
high level thinking.
Well,
That's
'cause
academic thinking.
speaking of the same situation in this same CVS, I walked in, and this was a few days before because I had to get something for my boss's birthday, and the store.
What a suck ass.
Well, just it was a birthday card and some tequila. Like it wasn't anything major.
I better text my boss after this. Hey, buddy, sorry I never got you anything for your birthday.
It's just you just try it because she gives me something for my birthday. Like it's usually a bourbon of some sort that comes my way for my birthday.
I'm in the wrong trade, boy.
Yeah.
Brown nose.
Yeah, you are.
Good God.
Hey, that's how you climb the corporate ladder. But but I walk in.
Ass first.
But I
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I get it.
I
Gotta
just
do it.
pictured Big Mace walking up a ladder with his
Backwards.
foot behind
Just
him.
backed up, baby.
come on in, pal. Water's fine.
Back it up.
But I walk in and this lady immediately recognizes me from somewhere, and she goes, "Oh, Casey." And a lot of times, because it's a resort, we got
Name tag.
we got badges. So I'll immediately go like, "Did I leave it on to come into CVS?" And I was like, "Nope, it's not there."
She should have had a badge.
It's like
And
the guy
well-
working in the mechanic shop that's got Stu on his name tag. And you're like, hey, man, Stu, appreciate you.
Take care of my girl.
And then, whoever the warden or whoever you're with, like, how the hell do you know that guy's name?
it's on
Oh,
his
sure.
shirt. Dip.
Do you, well, hold on. Before I go into that, but do you use like people's name tags? Like a waitress has their name, like
Hands
"Hey,
down.
Susie,
Yeah.
thank
Yes, yes,
Real
I
personal.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
you." It is that way.
And the look on their face
Yeah.
whenever you do like address them
How'd
by
you
their
know
name,
me?
and it's like, and the anomaly, the funny ones are, I worked at Wendy's, and Wendy's was 100% a name tag
I
establishment.
had the name tag.
We had name tags, and they
yeah.
were, the safety pin and all that stuff. If you forgot yours, like you would just go back to the back and just
Grab somebody else.
just get one. You know what I mean? Like they had like a little community pot back there. So you'd get one in
Harold.
there that say, yeah, like George or your Larry.
Hey, thanks, George.
Larry, you know what I mean? And they're like, hey, appreciate you, Bob. And I'm like, who in the f- is Bob? You know, like, oh,
I'm Bob.
you're welcome, sir.
Bob's your uncle.
And as they start driving away, they're like, "Man,
There ain't no
they're
way that
hiring
guy's-
they're hiring these guys at Wendy's that don't even know their own name." So anyway, she starts talking, and I'm like, "Man, her voice sounds really familiar," because voices generally are pretty good identifiers of people. Like
Yeah.
you can pick out somebody's voice and have a fairly good
Oh,
idea.
like Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, exactly that.
100%.
And so she was talking, and I was like, I know. I'm trying to think. She's still talking, and I was like, oh, the last name connected. And then I was like trying to think of the first name, and I did, and I had represented him a long time ago. But it was, it was a wild scene at the West Baden CVS. Celebrity in there. Well, obviously the one guy didn't have a clue, and I named everything I was involved in my life. Like I even,
was just messing with you.
I think I even asked.
Yeah,
if,
he had no clue.
I even asked if he had like dogs and pets and stuff. Like, oh, maybe you know my wife Janelle. Like, she's a veterinarian.
That actually sounds like something fun to do in public. Is just find a random.
we should do it.
Oh, that
We should do it, man.
Well, there was a.
There's all kinds of TikToks out there where the people
Oh, yeah.
just come up there, will tickle me.
Have you
pink,
ever
who
seen
are
the
you?
TikTok of the guy
Tickle me.
the guy who says he goes up to people in like the parking lot or in Walmart, and he's like, my girl's having a baby on me with with my grandpa. Have you ever seen that?
Uh-uh.
He talks about.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
it's just a prank, and then he gets these guys going, and then he says they're having twins, and they're making me keep one of them. And he just goes down, and the reactions.
Oh my god.
I gotta show them to you when we get done. The reactions are so funny.
Oh my god.
They it's just I love the ones when it like in those kind of situations where the guy will be like he'll catcall, like he'll be at the beach. The one I've seen at the beach is like, "Hey, nice cake," and there's like a girl walking by in
Oh,
a
yeah.
bikini.
Yeah.
And the girl's like, and then you'll see somebody walk into the frame with
Yeah.
a cake. And
Yeah.
she's like, "What'd you say to me?" And he's like,
Nice melons.
Nice
Cake.
There's
melons.
a cake
And there's
right
a
there.
chick, there's a dude behind him that's got like 2 watermelons. I've seen those too.
I think it would be fun to just do that.
just,
to
just troll around.
yeah.
Get
You
it.
think
There-
you guys would get away with that?
No.
Yeah.
Not a
Well,
chance.
big celebrities we are. We'd have to go outside of DuBois
Not a
County.
chance.
But
We couldn't go to Georgia, Illinois, or Linton area, or whatever you said.
Linville area.
Linville.
Well, I was listening to a podcast, and the guy was like, they were talking about what's like your best day ever, and he goes, I walked into like a CVS, and he goes, the guy working the counter said, "Hey, the Magnum's back there, aisle 5, big boy," and he goes, I don't know why, but that's been the best day of my life because the guy just like just hanging around the corner was like, "Hey, if you're looking for the Magnums, they're back." And he said it loud enough for everybody.
Oh,
and,
boy.
And the guys on the show were like, "Would you go back?" He goes, "No, I don't need Magnums." And they're like, that guy must say that to everybody walking in. But could you imagine working CVS? Be
I
like,
was just looking for a bag of Skittles.
"Sir, I just want to know like where the B6 vitamin is. I'm a little
What a
deficient
guy
in
though
vitamin."
to like just boost everybody's day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you're in here, it's probably not great. It's either because
know
you're
what?
sick or your
You see
wife.
that guy
sent
over
you.
there? I bet he's got a huge cock. He's
No,
probably
no.
looking for the Magnums.
I bet he's thinking that little dick bastard. Hey, fella, Magnums in the corner.
Aisle 6. Third shelf from the top.
Hey, it's the third time this week. Atta boy.
Yeah, what a
Yeah.
wild deal.
Thimbles are in the corner.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick pause
Let's
for
do
the
it.
cause.
Let's do it.
All right, brother Dave. You and your aliens. Go ahead.
So, there's a feller at Harvard, and he's got a name. Don't recall it at the moment. My phone is recording this video. But there's an asteroid coming. It's like AI 37B Ahab or something. All right, and we know it's an asteroid. We've always thought it was an asteroid, and it's coming in a November time frame. It'll be zipping between us and the sun, never getting closer than like 17 million miles from us, or 170 million miles.
Okay.
But there's a feller at some college like Harvard or something that has an astronomy type of area. I think his last name starts with a T, like Traub, Traub or something of that nature. And he's been watching it and says that, hey, this thing's made some evasive maneuvers. Something a natural rock in space could not do. Like it's got a motor propelling it or a drive system of some sort. And he's been sounding the alarms that it's the aliens coming to hostily attack us. Coming up real soon.
Harvard scientist believes Harvard scientist believes
What's
that
his name?
interstellar comet could be alien craft.
That's it.
Professor
Lube.
Avi Lube said that they
T's
are
and L's are real close in the phonetic.
that they are
Yeah,
clear
good shit.
signs that the comet known as 31 Atlas
I was close.
could be an alien craft.
Yeah, you're in the same solar system.
So, now NASA has come about and said, hey, it's a rock. We know it's a rock. Ain't never going to be nothing but a rock. But old Lube there, he is saying, hey, I've been tracking
You
it.
think that's really how he says his
No,
first
it's
name?
Lube.
Avi Lube.
parents didn't love him.
Loeb. It's probably Loeb.
Loeb. Loeb sounds good. It doesn't matter what his name
Yeah.
is. It's just
We should put all possibilities on the table that it's a rock, a comet, or something else until we get the evidence, the data the data that will tell us that it is. Loeb said.
Okay.
But anyway, there's been lots of buzz around because the aliens are coming to invade, and somehow people are turning into this hostile aliens. And there's just been some real weird stuff going on in the sky these days. Did you see where Betelgeuse is fixing to go supernova and it's not going to be in the sky anymore?
Who's Beetlejuice?
Well, not just the movie. It's Beatlguse. Betelgeuse is a star, and it's somewhere over there in the Orion neck of the woods, and we can see it, and most people recognize it. And they're saying in the next few months it's going to go supernova, and even in the daylight, you're going to see this star imploding on itself and the light from it, and then it's just not going to be in our view anymore. Now, if you listen to what they say, that probably happened like 200 years ago, but the time it takes light to travel, we're just now seeing it.
Holy cow.
A paper by the Harvard researchers wonder whether its interstellar object known as the Oumuamua. How you say that? Oh,
I'd have to look at it.
that's the civilization that they're thinking this is from.
Let me see once.
This number here. Oumuamua.
Can't see it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's lots of weird interstellar shit going on. We got stars fixing to implode. We got a meteor that's making, like it's shaking and jiving like it shouldn't if it was just on a regular old path of, orbit. And then we had these meteor showers supposed to be lighting up the night sky like fire. So it's just got me thinking, maybe there's some shit going on out there.
Now, I do believe that I've heard recently of some interstellar frequencies that have been picking up. They've been picking up some apparently some intelligent communications coming from the cosmos.
I think alleged, not apparent.
Yeah, alleged. Like they've been doing some stuff. So yeah, there's some shit going on up there.
Now, this may be dipping our toes too much into last week's episode, but Mr. Crow, where do you stand on life in the universe as it pertains to what we consider to be our normal theological understanding of the world? You think there's aliens out there?
Hey, did you hear?
Real long conversation about theological standings. You think there's aliens out there? Right at the end. That's what you're really asking.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
Hey, did you know Ozzy Osbourne died?
So a lot of crazy stuff.
Let's see what
To
this
his
tastes
point, a lot of crazy stuff's been happening lately.
Let's see what this tastes like.
Don't open it; it'll ruin it.
Oh, he's opening it.
Oh God, it's ruined now. Yeah, you did. You broke the seal.
God bless it. Glug glug, mother trucker.
Well, I'll say that I don't know, and I don't care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think if you believe God created the universe, he probably could have created something else.
Hell yeah.
So there's that too. But also,
What do you think if he had partners?
That wouldn't fit the teaching.
You ever?
I wouldn't say it wouldn't fit the teachings because I consider myself a God-fearing man. I'm a believer.
Shout out, what's Pastor Dave? No,
Dan.
Close.
We haven't talked about it. I'd like to sit down and talk to him about it, but I'm a God-fearing man. But I also think that humans historically are a very arrogant race. Mm-hmm. And I think that we take it upon ourselves to think that we are the first and foremost of anything, of all the critters on Earth, and then because of that, all the critters in space and all the critters on the stars and all the critters everywhere. But to me, I think that intelligent life off of our planet does not necessarily negate the common theological belief of folks. I think there can still be a God and be other races and other species on other planets. Because if God was great enough to build all this in 6 days and then rest on the 7th, well, shit, he had to have something to do on the 8th, you know what I mean? So maybe he just, I was like, well, yeah. Maybe I'll start with darkness first and then go to light. And,
Yeah.
why start with fishes if I can start with, like tree frogs?
Who knows?
Because I don't.
I mean, I think the thing that gets me is we worry a lot about the stuff in space as if we can do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what gets me the most is like if there's somebody traveling to us right now, we're screwed. We're not traveling to other people.
Because
do you think that rover's on Mars? I think it's in Canada. I think it's in that.
It could be.
I think it's in that. You know what I'm talking about? That
I'm
place
not
in
even
Canada?
completely sure that we've been on the moon.
Well,
because
listen, we won't go down a
Yeah.
rabbit hole. We can go down a rabbit hole.
Go ahead and call Brado. We'll get some JFK
But
talk going.
as big as the universe is, as far as the human mind can
Sure.
comprehend, I think that everything that is in a human that makes us human is just as vast, if not more so. So at a molecular level, I think that everything within a person is no grander than what represents everything we think we know about the cosmos and everything out there. I think it's probably all redundant at some level, that it's all compounding and happening at the same time, and everything that we think that our aliens are coming are probably no more than what the common cold virus is to little shit floating around in your lungs, just different scale.
But to your original point, I think it's funny that on Earth we think they're out to attack us.
Oh.
If there's other planets out there, I think it's funny that we're like, well, they're probably going to come after us.
Well, I think that goes to Dave's superiority thought of
that's
the
what I
human
mean.
race.
Yeah, it's funny that we would think that.
Yeah.
They're clearly after us because we're a threat.
Or these guys got close enough to realize the dumpster fire, and they're like,
Yeah, we're going to
"Yeah,
veer
we'll
off.
just go ahead
Actually,
and
they're
go back."
taking care of it themselves. They're,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming to attack, but I really think it'd be cool to know that there was life out there somewhere else. And who knows, maybe they'd be like those really cool trailer park cousins that you wouldn't introduce your friends to, but you have a really good time when you're hanging out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can't say that I've experienced that.
Oh, you're missing out, pal.
Yeah. That sounds like it. I believe it.
Firecrackers and bullfrogs' asses. Anyway.
Cool stuff. Real cool stuff.
Trailer, not hood rat stuff, trailer park stuff. Curtis,
Yeah.
what about you? You got anything you're wondering about?
Well, I do. I have some questions about electricity. So my son stuck a pair of handcuffs in an outlet last week, and
You got into you and your wife's secret drawer?
Oh boy.
no, they're from his costume of from Zootopia. He was the you know what I'm talking about, the bunny that's a
Furries.
cop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wrong, but yeah, he came into the room and said that something popped at him. And I went into his room, and his outlet was black. The box that was on the outlet was black.
And his hair's standing up.
And there's a hole, like the metal handcuffs is black with like a hole in it.
Oh boy.
Wow.
And I'm trying to figure out how he shut down the whole south side of the house. And I'm trying to figure out how he didn't get electrocuted. And I just want to know if any of you guys have experienced anything like that before with your kids or yourself. If you
Well,
got on
the
inside.
first question I've got, they make these little plastic plugs that are
Lot
hard for those
of
little
questions.
fingers
Yeah.
to get to. But
Well, here's the thing. We have those on the outlets that are not taken, but he had a night light in the top and his camera plugged in, his night camera plugged in, and he stuck that handcuff in between the camera and the outlet to pry off the camera thing. And
No, arced across the prongs.
I don't know.
That's what he did there.
Okay, see, I'm learning.
Now, see, when I was a young fella, back in the day, I think you guys, I'm a little older than you folks, but you probably had them. Remember this?
you're like 30 years older than us.
Remember the slot cars? You know what I'm talking about. Like a little track, had little metal things on
Is this what you used to play with in the Great Depression?
Oh, God dang it. It had the little metal things on the track, and the car had two metal contacts on the bottom.
Oh,
Put it
I
on
know
the
what you're
track,
talking
you
about,
pull the
yeah.
trigger, and they zoom around.
Yeah.
There you go, those things. So I had a couple sets of those growing up, and somewhere around middle school, I started not putting the track together, and then I just put the piece that plugged into the wall on there. And then you could watch the sparks happen when you put the car real close, and then you start putting like Allen wrenches across the tracks, and then it makes your tongue vibrate when you're holding the wrench across. The
This
thing.
explains a lot.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I used to dabble in the electricity back in the day, and then actually just 10 years ago or less, it's probably 7 or 8 years ago, right when Wild Bill was coming about, somebody was talking about forks. And what are you going to do? You're going to put all the things in so your kid don't stick a fork in the socket? And the guy I work with now, who happens to be a guy I went to college with, was over. And we're talking about, I'm like, you can't even put a fork in a socket. And he was like, then why do they talk about it? And I happen to have a fork. And back in the day, there used to be a bar right here. Bolted to the wall, and there's a green LED light there, and a little touchscreen computer for a jukebox, and an empty outlet. And I was like, see, look. And I tried like hell, and you can't get a fork. A 4-pronged fork will not just go into an electrical plug. Now, I'm not saying I couldn't bend with pliers and make it fit. But I tried real hard, and I couldn't even get the first lick of electricity to come out of there into a 4-prong.
Have you ever tried to like throw a toaster in the bathtub with you?
No. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've been zapped by the 110 because a lot of people are like, oh, you got to shut the breaker off to change a plug. You know how hard it is to change that shit in the dark? Like, it just don't make sense.
Right.
Well, they get flashlights and stuff.
Well,
God forbid those
There's so many options.
headlamps that you could put
So
on
many
that you
options.
camp with. So hold on, I want to back this train up. You literally
happening?
stood in here one night at a plug and tried to stick a fork in an outlet.
and it won't go in there.
Did you try the other end?
If you put one end in, it won't hit the ground and nothing's going to happen. Yeah, I tried both ends. It's just not as easy as you think to get electroshocked with a fork. Now, maybe if you had a 2-pronged salad fork that was like the perfect setup for an American 110 plug. Now, over there in the UK, they got a different plug shape. Now, you might be able to get a pair of metal chopsticks in those because they're not slits.
Yeah,
like
because a
ours.
lot of people in the UK use metal chopsticks.
I'm just telling you, everybody's like, oh, don't stick a fork in there.
I mean, when
it's
I
hard
think
to
of-
get shocked with
when
a
I
plug.
think of metal chopsticks, I think of
London.
people in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, London,
Irish actually love
Birmingham.
All I'm here to tell you is
all
I've
of
been
it.
shocked way more by changing plugs with the power on than I have been
Yeah, I
by
bet.
shoving
I
shit.
bet.
in.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think what saved my boy was he had his Crocs on.
Yeah.
Insulators.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it popped at him. I think he might have gotten a little.
Little bite.
I think he might have gotten a little bite because he said it hit him right here, and I'm wondering if it was a spark. First off, he's lucky he didn't burn the house down.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if it
It
wasn't,
takes a lot of sparks to
God.
get a fire going.
well, his curtain was right above it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I had to say all this to scare him. I had
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, because now are you
Freaking out.
worried a little
Freaked
bit?
out.
Yeah, I did.
Now are you a little worried, kind of like that kid that plays with fire very young?
Poor
and
little fella
he
won't even
turns
turn the
into
light on
arsonist? Like that now he's going to be that guy chasing electricity?
I pay.
You know what I did? I just last night I showed him the video of freaking what's his name from Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
And he was terrified. He's watching the video. He's laughing because it's funny. And then all of a sudden, he turns into a skeleton and just is laughing. And he just goes. And then the rest of the night, he was terrified. He tried to go to bed. He
Contemplate.
said, "Dad, I'm scared. I'm scared to go to bed. I'm seeing stuff." And I'm like, "Well, that's what you get from sticking
Playing with
handcuffs."
Sticking handcuffs in your outlet. Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of surprising those handcuffs from the costume would have metal in them.
They're metal.
High quality.
Yeah.
It was pretty cheap metal because I mean we had to throw them away. Like it put a hole in them. Like in the, I mean, and they were black. I mean, I don't know how it wasn't way worse than what it was.
That's wild. That's insane. No, we do the plugs and the outlets, and our kids, they go through all the youngsters. They go through that phase where they like.
How many times
pull-
y'all been hit by like just a house plug, like changing a plug or whatever?
Never.
Hot water heater got me one time, but that was a big boy. I was in there when I shouldn't have been.
I don't mess around with it.
No, I
Really?
bring in the pros.
It
for that.
really don't hurt. Like it's just like a tingly sensation.
So when I was in high school, we did a class that my mom taught. Actually, the electrical box is what we called it, and it was just like we had to wire up a house, but it was just in this little box. And I got hit a couple times, and it just
Makes you feel
vibrated.
alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Lets you know that you're still on the right side of the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like playing a real game of Operation.
Yeah.
kinda
That's a
felt.
good
There you
good
Yeah.
analogy. I like
Yeah,
it.
I stay away from it. I'm kind of a risk averse guy when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we still haven't fixed this plug yet.
I'll come take care of it.
Yeah, I can get that for you.
Yeah.
You don't even have to turn the power off.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
That's insane. Hey, you know what? Let's get into Brado's 3 big things. Brought to you by Merkley and Sons, the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts.
Merkley and Sons, the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts. That's it. That's the ad read. Honestly, there's nothing we can tell you right now that will do the guys and gals over at Merkley and Sons any justice. A tri-state treasure right here in DuBois County. Bradley and John Boy continue on the old family tradition by providing high-quality meats and reasonable prices. Listen, they haven't put the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts on a banner yet, but we just may have to order one.
All right, first thing from Brado, women's preference.
There we go.
Uber is piloting a program for its U.S. app that will allow female passengers to request women drivers, a new step in the company's work to combat sexual assault. It will soon launch in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Detroit, after previously being available in 40 other countries. The concept of Uber is a strange one, just getting in a stranger's car for a lift. Admittingly, we don't have it much here in DuBois County, but what say the Dutchmen? Are you guys ever apprehensive about using an Uber?
You know, I never have been, and I've used an Uber here in DuBois County once to go to JR's bar one night when I couldn't drive. But my first question is, what do you do for the folks between male and female that want to get a driver?
Oh my God.
It's a valid question.
Valid, very valid. First off, the fact that you took an Uber to get to JR's bar when most of the time you need an Uber to get away from JR's bar.
Well, we're a haul away, and I was in bad shape.
I feel
He
like
might not have been an Uber. He might have been. Is it a Zoom?
Lyft
Lyft.
Zoom is what you do business meetings
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
for meetings.
Yeah.
Yep, we got a ride. He was like, "Hey, man, I'm so glad you called. I was just home with the wife and kids tonight. It's been awful." And I was like, "You want to come and have a drink?" He was like, "No, then I won't be able to take you home." I'm like, "So says you." And we went in there for an hour and a half, and sure enough, texted him. He picked us up. Golden Dodge Grand Caravan, probably a 94.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
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 What a classic.
So we took a ride. We were in Greenwood, Indiana,
Oh, been there.
a suburb of Indianapolis. We were up there for a wedding, and we were picked up at a hotel, and we were brought to a golf course that was probably 10 minutes away or so. And the young gal that was driving the Uber was probably mid-20s, early to mid-20s, and pretty attractive to most.
Just a pepper spray one?
Most folks' standards. And, we had several, drinks between the ceremony and the reception. So I was feeling a little chatty, you know what I mean? Feeling a little chatty. And I of course, me being a larger individual, I usually sit in the front seat when it's available. And I was up there and we were bullshitting. We were, she was taking us on this drive, and I was just making small talk, and she was talking about how, she had worked full time during the day, and her husband, had a job, and then, she was going to do the Uber stuff and da-da-da-da. And then I asked her, I said, have you ever been put in a spot where things were weird? You know what I mean? Like
Not until just now.
with your,
About to put you there.
well, there was 6 or so of us, and it was a van, it was a big car, so. And she said, "Yeah, I've gotten some weird, riders before and stuff like that." And then I asked her if she had ever considered, like carrying a pistol or some sort of protection. And she's like, no, I have a pepper spray bottle, and I think that's the craziest thing for, like, as an Uber driver, like if you were a female trying to pick up like a male rider and you were in that attractive category, I feel like there would be a lot of weird situations that could
If
maybe.
you're really looking to get a side hustle and you're attractive, it's called OnlyFans.
Yeah, not Uber, but yeah, no, like I've
It's a Segway service.
I've taken a lot of Uber rides myself, and didn't really feel any apprehension to get in it.
Do you get apprehension many times being a big fella? Because there's not too many places I feel very intimidated.
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't either.
I've taken a lot of Ubers in Chicago, and they don't talk to you. They talk on the phone the whole time.
The Ubers I've had in Chicago, they talked not on the phone, but to themselves in
Yeah.
a language I didn't know, and it was very hostile.
But I tell you this, when I go, like sometimes I have to travel to North Carolina for work,
Mm-hmm.
those guys will talk your ear off from the airport to like 45-minute ride. They'll talk to you the whole time. I mean, one guy pegged me for a NASCAR fan. I've dabbled, but he was a huge NASCAR fan, and he talked to me for 45 minutes
About racing.
about NASCAR. A line that I use all the time. He goes, "It just ain't been the same since Senior died," and that was his way to get into the conversation. And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." And then
It's on.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off, Brado, you uncultured swine. Get out of DuBois County every once in a while. Experience the finer
Get up
things
to
in life.
Detroit. What a random third
Yeah.
city, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, San Francisco, let's throw
Detroit.
in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big front seat guy. 'Cause
Oh,
if
yeah.
there's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
if there's
Oh,
gonna
really?
be if there's gonna be a situation that occurs,
You want to be able to choke them up, her out.
protect the wife in the back seat.
That's right.
Because-
Oh, you're with somebody else.
If I'm with somebody else,
What
like
do you
even
do, when you're by yourself, you get in the
I'll go front seat all the
That's
time.
wild.
Yeah, I want to
Why?
be able
That's
to
wild.
stomp on that brake pedal.
Because
and
part of it
smash
is I want to
the
make sure I'm paying attention to where he's going, noticing the landmarks, just in case he's attempting to kidnap a 300-pound plus balded beard guy.
Not likely.
Not likely. That's the odds.
Maybe that's where that plumber guy knew you from. He was an Uber driver.
Probably was, but I always figured it's an easier fight in the front seat than in the back because you
I
don't.
don't know. You can really reach around
He
somebody's
can't
neck.
get you in the back seat though.
Well,
If somebody loops a seatbelt and you get your arm in there, if you turn, that common thing that you don't think of, like that's a tough spot. You guys, your throat pipe crushed, but as soon as you turn your head 90 degrees,
Cars in a.
I mean,
in a
it's on
wall.
a pressure point.
Yeah.
If you're getting choked out from the back, and it's not comfortable, but you ain't getting choked out, and then you
Yeah.
can get that hand in there. Problem is, you can't get your hand and get the belt out from under your chin unless you really got a gollywomper that can't be compressed.
Are you talking about the driver?
No, if you are the driver and the back
So
seat
now we're the
person-
driver.
But
I
we're not.
thought-
But we're not.
No,
We're
I'm
not
just
Uber
I'm trying to
drivers.
save lives here now. And
We're not on the Uber driver's side. We're trying.
know,
we're
no.
trying to protect ourselves.
I
Yeah,
thought you
we're
were doing this
protecting
as an Uber
ourselves
driver.
as
I'm
the
like, you're going to
driver.
end up through the front windshield.
Yeah.
You're doing that kind of.
but I'm just saying, you can't.
Choking your Uber driver out for
Well,
no
maybe,
reason.
maybe you think that you could choke your
Hey,
driver.
turn the radio.
Choke him out.
Yeah.
Turn the radio to classic country, sir. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna choke you out.
Let me show you this pressure point here.
Well, I'm just saying, you
Don't
think
you
you
turn
choke
your head
somebody
90
out,
degrees.
Send us into the median.
but if they're wise, you turn your neck, and then you can get your hand in there, and you only got to get that seatbelt over your ears, see, and then you slip your head out of it.
So then you have an awkward shaped ear for the rest of your life.
Better than a dead face and a median now.
After that kind
I
of
feel
commotion,
like all that commotion, it's done. Like
You guys don't think about how to get out of like awkward situations. Somebody's trying
that's
to
not an
choke you out?
awkward situation.
that's a life or death situation. You're doing whatever you can.
You guys need to be considering this in your lives now.
Yeah, I'm gonna call an Uber.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey man,
Have you ever thought about what happened if I choked you out from back here?
or what happened? Hey, could you let me?
You got an
dri-
escape
could you
plan?
let me drive?
Yeah.
Hey, can I drive your Uber?
Let's
Guys,
try
go
something
ahead
real
and
quick.
poke-
Try to choke me out. Let me drive. Try to choke me out.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can do it. I got
see
this
if-
move.
all
that
right,
I'm
yeah, I
Y'all
wanna
poke
try-
fun. One
try
of these
this
days
out.
when somebody tries to get me in an awkward position,
heard about
I'm gonna
this-
be like, hey, I'm going to tell you about it. And then while you guys are like, well, I didn't make it.
I heard about this move on a podcast one time. I'm going to drive. Let me try it.
Next one from Brado. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Brado, by the time you get here, we've already RIP T's and P's to Ozzy Osbourne.
Can anybody here tell us his real name?
Randy Bagalola.
I don't think it was Randy, but you're right with like a bag of load on
It's
it.
like, it's something like that. Hulk Hogan is an icon who will live on forever, but the man behind the wrestling character was far more complicated. Reporter Kyle
Felcher.
who grew up
Terry.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
His name was Terry Jean Beloa.
Reporter
Below the dirt now.
oh boy. That's not bad juju if I ever heard it. Reporter Kyle Felcher, who grew up idolizing the Hulkster, explains the heartbreak of realizing that his role model, who died this week, was just as flawed as everyone else.
No shit.
Okay, did they not realize like the big
7 marriages?
the civil lawsuit where he sued? Who did he sue? What media outlet was it? Because they published the sex tape. Yeah, he made big
TMZ.
money. No, it wasn't TMZ. It was like Gawker or one of them. I think it was Gawker. Okay, Dutchman, which this is completely random from Brado, talking about how the Hulk had problems, and then who's your favorite WWF wrestler growing up? Okay, Dutchman, who are your favorite WWF wrestlers growing up? For my money, I was always Bret the Hitman Hart guy.
I like Goldberg a lot. He was a WCW guy, but later on they all merged anyway.
Yeah, it all worked out there.
I didn't watch it.
You don't have a guy that you, like.
I didn't really watch it either, but I like Goldberg.
Randy Savage.
Should have wore a seatbelt. Oh, yeah.
Is that where
Think
your
he-
obsession with seatbelt stuff comes from?
He just died in a car wreck because he
Seatbelt
wasn't
combat?
wearing a seatbelt.
Seatbelt combat.
Or maybe somebody had him on a chokehold
Could have
from
been.
the back seat.
Could have
Couldn't
been.
get it out.
Off the rope.
from the back.
I am going to go ahead and just say Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, hell yeah!
Never watched it, huh?
I remember that.
We really got into that one.
I remember that because that's the bottom line.
Because Stone
Cold
says so. That era of WWF,
Yeah.
that late 90s, early 2000s, before everybody got sensitive about stuff, my God.
No, that's true.
Let it fly. Curtis, what about you? WWF guy?
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Preacher's kid.
Yeah,
You really weren't allowed to watch it?
I wasn't. No, I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Well, we could do a whole episode on that, but
Well, we'll bring you back.
Did you ever go to watch any of it when you're old enough to make your own decisions?
so I've only watched it recently when Pat McAfee started getting involved in it. It's very entertaining.
I haven't watched it since
I'm
I
sure
was...
it was way better back then.
I like China.
Oh, she was a looker.
Amazonian. She posed in Playboy.
I know. Yeah.
No, too quick. South Park is back with a vengeance.
Wow.
The show's 27th season
Good grief.
premiered this week in real time. I was never a big South Park fan. What about the Dutchman? Do you have a favorite episode that stands out?
Oh
Of the
my
26
God,
seasons they've
yeah.
already done, Brado. Yes.
You know, I've never really... I've seen episodes, I'm sure, but probably never all the way through. I never really watched South Park. So, no, I don't have a favorite. Mm-hmm. Like, I know the whole they killed Kenny thing, I think, was a thing.
You bastards.
And he was always like muffled.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I get that, but I don't know. I couldn't talk about seasons or episodes.
What about you? You seem to be a subject matter expert here.
Like all the Big Gay Al stuff. Like Uncle Ned and they're coming right for us. Like all the movies, the bigger, longer, and uncut. I like South Park. Yeah, Tally. Yeah, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Put me in your. You never seen any of that stuff?
Nope.
Yeah. So
He just told you wasn't a big South
Mr.
Park.
Hanky, the Christmas poo.
You want to get high? I want to get high.
If you're going to the beach, don't forget your towel. That's Tally.
Oh.
He's the one that gets high all the
Yeah.
time.
Tally, are you high? Just a little high. Stuff like that. But yeah, no, I have a lot of South Park episodes that I like. And a lot of it's not more so just like a character MO. Like I have Like Cartman, obviously, is, beefcake. Like the fat kid, I was always connected to beefcake.
out hard on this.
I can tell.
Like I did like South Park because it was a show on Comedy Central that I was not allowed to watch. And then I got my own room with my own TV. So then I just watched it all the time. So yeah, I liked South Park a lot. And the 27th episode, the 27th season, with the episode that they're referring to, that he is referring to in this, is it's wild because like normally South Park is all like claymation figures and stuff like that. Well, Donald Trump is portrayed like with his real ass face, with like a claymation body, or like the stick figure body, with like the world's smallest penis, and it's very funny.
Is this the show that like predicted a bunch of stuff?
Simpsons.
That was a Simpsons.
Simpsons. Okay.
Yeah, Simpsons. Yeah.
If I wasn't allowed to watch WWE, I definitely
Simpsons
wasn't allowed to
were
watch
for sure out.
South
was out.
Park,
Simpsons.
Simpsons. I wasn't allowed to watch. There was a cartoon called Cat Dog.
Oh, I remember.
Oh my god!
I wasn't allowed to watch
Curtis.
that because it was
An abomination.
unnatural. Of course, it's unnatural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Cartoon.
King of the Hill?
No,
No. I feel like that's a pretty.
Ed Nettie.
nope.
Yeah.
What about Recess?
Poor kid.
I don't remember that one.
Wow.
Now, you had to be a cable kid for Recess.
Oh, sorry. Highfalutin society here.
And richer.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I mean, you pointed out, like, the Donald Trump thing. Everybody makes fun of him. Like, South Park coming back with a vengeance. Like, okay, whatever.
whatever, yeah.
Ask Colbert what happened to him in his show. But I don't, just never been a big South Park guy. I know there's people that absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But I never got into it because I just...
It's just been around forever.
Oh, yeah,
It's just-
27 seasons there, Hot Shot.
Simpsons has been around longer than that.
I think
Yeah.
the big thing here with those guys was Paramount Plus. Their deal with Paramount Plus puts all of South Park. It's not so much for the 27th season, but it's more of they have the streaming rights to it.
Yeah.
Basically, Matt Parker and Trey Stone sold
Basketball.
Yeah, they did
Isn't that the
basketball.
basketball guys?
Yeah, they did that too. That they sold the rights to Paramount Plus for all the other seasons, and that's where they made freaking buku money.
Boo.
I mean, I forget what the number is, but it's
Lots of commas.
yeah, big numbers. So you already know you're out on South Park.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine,
okay,
brother.
It's all right.
Right.
Anyways, Brado, thanks for the questions. When this airs, you've been back to school, man. I hate it, but the good news is, in like a month, 6 weeks, you'll have a whole nother week off, and then after that, like a whole nother month or 6 weeks, you'll have like 2 weeks off for Christmas. So just don't fret, man. There's breaks coming for you.
Hang in there.
Hang in there. I know it's a tough life. Your weed eater at Huntingburg Country Club will miss you, but that'll be okay. See how quick he texts on that one. Anyways, it's unfortunately time where we end this bad boy. We've had a lot of fun, but we're going to take one more trip around the table for some final thoughts.
We know. We're in the dog days of summer. The forecast shows us in the upper 80s, if not 90s. It's hot. But we promise fall and winter weather will be here before you know it. That's why it's important to call Todd Hayes with Hayes Heating, Air, and Repair to get on their schedule for your furnace maintenance today. They're filling up fast, and you don't want to be left out in the cold. See what we did there? Seriously, though. Todd Hayes, Hayes Heating, Air, and Repair for all of your HVAC needs. May be hot now and the AC is humming, but winter is coming.
All right, Brother Dave.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while since I've been tuned up, tuned in, and ready to roll on a podcast episode. So, sorry for your hurt feelings and, upset tummies, but it's all part of the process. So, trust it and keep on wondering.
Did we offend anybody greatly?
We won't know until it comes out.
Amen.
That's all you're going with?
Nope. Nope. Just wanted to say once again, Curtis, thanks for hanging out, brother. It's
Damn it, I missed it 2 episodes in a row.
It's always a great pleasure to have a new face at the table.
Yeah.
You always wonderful input. You always have a spot and a mic with your name on it. Anytime you want to come out, man, just hit us up. Back to the business part of this deal. Hopefully, when you're listening to this, the Wondering Dutchman 3rd Annual Backyard Barbecue Competition page will be spots will be flying off the shelves. It's going to be another good bang-up time down there at the Holland Fest.
And we'll be back down there at the cabin, correct?
We're setting up at the cabin again.
And nobody's ever had a bad time there. They may have had a bad time afterwards because they were butthurt about shit that didn't matter.
Right.
But nobody ever complains about it while they're there.
Exactly. So with that being said, if you don't want to come, then f*** off and don't come. And if you do want to come, sign
Boy,
up.
it's getting spicy over here.
If you do want to come, sign up. It's going to be a blast. It's a backyard barbecue competition.
High dollar now.
Where nobody takes anything seriously, but we still give $1,000 away and some pretty cool trophies. So come on out, sign up. It's going to be a good
We got to
time.
remember to order the trophies before.
Yeah, I'll get it taken care of. But anyway, it's going to be a good time. But like I said, Curtis, thanks for coming. It's been a good time tonight, boys, and that's all I got.
Curtis, what you got, buddy?
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's been a good time. Feels good getting back on the mic.
Hell yeah.
Feel like it's been a while. Flex that comedy muscle a little bit. But it was fun hanging out with you guys.
Appreciate it.
R.I.P.
We enjoyed having you.
R.I.P. Ozzy.
Who was that again?
Well, he was the
Prince of Darkness.
American
Yeah.
rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bat biter.
He was that. You didn't even mention that.
God dang, he's pissed.
He's not happy about it. He's going to leave as soon as we hit pause on this. Big thank you to our sponsors this month for the support. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys back in the show. Allows us to do some things and do some different things. And
Some things and some different things.
yeah, saying a lot of things in the word salad, you
Yeah,
know.
things.
But it's okay. No big deal. But always glad to sit down with the boys. It's a nice reprieve. I know we only get together every other week, but kind of keeps it fresh and keeps the home fires burning a little bit. Curtis, of course, always great to have you, man. It's so much fun when you join us. Just your perspective on things is great. Because
The only reason I didn't say it is because I knew they were going to. I didn't want it to feel like we were just blowing smoke up your ass.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
yeah,
It's good to know. I was wondering.
yeah, You thought maybe Dave had a beef with you?
Wow, I didn't know. I mean, I feel like
I'm an
I
intimidated
stepped on
guy.
his alien talk a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Anyways, nerd. But we appreciate you guys listening. We have a lot of fun doing it. We hope it comes across. The barbecue competition, check it out. It's going to be a blast. We have fun down there. We're down there hanging out all hours of the night. The guys that participate have a pretty good time. And really, we're just going to keep on keeping on. And
Hell
until
yeah.
next time.
Curtis, take us out.
What did you say?
See you next time.
See you next time.
Dutchman
Now.
out.